Well, let's see. James, I sent you that picture of you with your little bow tie on.
Mhm.
Who'd you say you look like?
A very young Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah. So some gradual and some like you look at an old picture and it's hard to believe it's even the same kid. But I am still taller.
Fairly.
And we'll see if that ever changes. I don't know, James, you've always been an old soul. In fact, when I first met you and your mom, she said, James is an old soul. Yeah, definitely. He's a lot bigger than he was when I first met him. He can drive. One of the big changes is he can drive now, which really makes it a lot easier for us to get together.
It's probably the conversations we have. He doesn't just blatantly try to like entertain me. Makes me think, and I enjoy that. It's not a lot of people that I can just sit down and just talk for like an hour with, and not feel like I'm getting tested about something.
He's a whole lot less self-centered than I remembered being at his age. Like when you ask, like if there's something that changed in his life, like he's got a new little sister, ask what that's like, he usually answers from the perspective of other people in his family. Like, makes my mom happy, and so that's what is important to me. I don't think I would have said that at his age.
So he can talk smack, and I can talk smack. We enjoy the same things. Mostly because he's old and I act old, so sometimes we just want to sit down. I mean, I don't always want to do something physical. I mean, it's fun when we go bowling. Yeah, that's like the level of physicality sometimes.
I remember the room where it was you and your mom and your older sister where I met you.
Was it like a circular oval table, kind of like that?
I don't remember the table. I remember it was where Big Brothers used to be, not where they are now.
Downtown.
Yeah, it's downtown. I was nervous walking in there. And I don't know why. How old were you then? Dude, 6 years ago?
I have no clue. I'd be 11.
So you're 17 now.
Yeah.
So you were 9 years old?
9 or 10. Because it's about to be my birthday.
So I don't know what I could have been scared of. Like what would a 9 or 10-year-old have done to me? But I remember walking in, just kind of being afraid to meet you. I didn't know who you were. And I don't know if you were afraid to meet me, but pretty quick, I wasn't afraid anymore. Like we just kind of started talking to each other. I don't know. Some of that I think the organization gets credit for. Like somehow they figured out that we'd get along. I give a lot of credit to your mom too. Like a lot of things that I see in you, and I've sent her emails and said, whatever you did, you really did a good job raising this kid. And she also is humble. Like she always gives you credit for it. And she signed you up for this. Like if your mom hadn't taken the time to do that, then you wouldn't be able to make fun of how old I am. So.
Well, I'm never going to challenge him to pickleball again.
Oh yeah,
that's a bit out of.
I forgot that.
I'm really bad at
Jenga. You're talking about Jenga. Let's talk pickleball. We'll text back and forth and I'll say, what nights you're working or what nights you're not working, and then we'll meet. Just like we grab wings or something, nothing fancy. I hope that we continue that. But I think James will have more to talk about because he's about to graduate high school. He'll tell me whatever's next. College, welding then college, welding at the same time as college, whatever it is. And at some point, he'll have a family, and I'll want to hear about them. If you are like me and your kids are gone and you're empty nesters and you're thinking about volunteer opportunities, I would strongly encourage you to consider being a big. If you think about the return on investment, the investment is not nearly what you might think it is. It is an hour or two every week or every other week. And it doesn't feel like an investment. All you're doing is hanging out with a kid. And the return, the statistics show that the return is just off the charts. The return is better academics, better adjusted, less likely to get in trouble. And I can't even explain why that is, but I can explain from the investment part, it is not much of an investment, and from the return part, it is off the charts.